Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night.
Okay, Coach. Well, the sun has gone down, and so has the thermometer, as EA Sports welcomes you to venerable Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Patrick Mahomes now in his third season in the league, leading the Chiefs onto the field. And, boy, with the Chiefs traded starting quarterback Alex Smith before 2018, a lot of people were wondering how good Patrick Mahomes could be, and he showed the entire league how good he could be, racking up over 5,000 yards and tied for second most passing touchdowns in a season with 50 of them. And he was handed the MVP and Offensive Player of the Year awards. Travis Kelce, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Packer offense led by number 12, Aaron Rodgers. And the Pack in an unfamiliar position this year. They have not made the playoffs for 2 years running. 6-9-1 a year ago. And now with a new head coach in Matt LaFleur, no guarantee certainly that they'll play meaningful football in January this year.
Wasn't the game and shit. I think him and Brandon got into it one night about the whole Fortnite shit. He was like,
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
Almost got it. Who's going to win on first down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
No one likes you anyways. That's why you went to Green Bay.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways.
Get down.
Most teams like to be strong down the middle.
All right,
if you can sting them there,
that
open things up for you on the
I
outside.
got to give you a little
That's where
confidence
either
now. I
big
got to
tight
take you back
end
now.
is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's
Be a little
got it.
confident, Booth.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And
That one right there.
Caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Tyrann Mathieu's instincts as a defensive back, I believe, are second to none. And that allows him to play all over the secondary. He can line up as an outside corner, inside in the slot, and that's difficult to do because you get so much traffic in there. And then, of course, they can also move him back as a safety. Anywhere you put him, though, you know he's going to end up around the football. Whenever I see an in route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Open man is Allison complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 4 there, and it's third down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Jones. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. But they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
So it's third and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. The third year back from BYU, Jamal Williams with a carry. And yet again, nowhere to run. This time maybe we'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No, you're going for it,
This situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Big fourth down conversion. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them, because the PAT team didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
Yeah, take that. Yeah.
He goes. And for a Kansas City touchdown. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. This one fielded at the 5.
You ain't doing that.
Across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. CD, let's talk about where the Green Bay Packers are right now as they come back out here for this next drive. They're in a much better spot than they were before Week 14 kicked off, because Before Week 14, Seattle and New Orleans were on target to earn the top 2 spots in the NFC playoff race. Heading towards Week 15, however, 2 new teams are on target. That's the 49ers and these Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that they can let up at all, though. They haven't locked down anything because they got some tough games down the stretch. They're going to host Chicago this Sunday coming up. They had just beaten the Giants and Washington the last 2 weeks. Things are going to jump up a little bit now. So Aaron Rodgers said it was frustrating not being able to put Washington away, but they feel good to be 10-3 and ready to get ready for the Chicago Bears.
And you'll be there for that game. But not only did they struggle to put Washington away, the week prior it was the Giants who gave them fits. So they're going to have to play better against Chicago. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Fame.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense. It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Well, in my time in football, I've yet to see a playbook that draws up offensive plays designed to lose yardage. A running play loses yardage on 1st down. They try and throw it, take a sack on 2nd down. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down?
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Joshua Jackson there to knock that one away.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance and they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Well, folks, we gave you a glance at the AFC playoff picture. Let's talk NFC playoff picture. Bit of a shakeup because the Niners and the Saints game and the Seahawks and the Rams. So San Fran back up the top spot. Then you have the Packers who beat Washington moving up to number 2. The Saints with the loss. Try to follow all this. They dropped down the spot, but it's a critical one as they... There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 58 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us. But sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and they can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
I knew you were going to be able to get away from everybody. I'm like,
a loss of 2 yards.
If you would have got away from
right there, how
I'm
this
like,
defense
you,
really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating.
Yeah, I had the whole entire fucking defense over
to
there.
get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Defense.
Piss off.
They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they would bring it up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Got a man, that's Allison. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
We've already done it twice. Come on, man. Get in there next time.
Rodgers now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Good job.
Here as he's taken down. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A first down there on a pick up of 25.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. The quick slant caught. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Hitchens, his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it.
That
This
defense came
line
in.
flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers get a score closer.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. And going deep for Hill, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Now he'll pull it down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
What? No idea. I just make it straight at 25 every time. You don't get a chance to go past the 25. I did a kickback, kick return. You
Their
don't.
next drive underway. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. All right, CD, let's take a step back. Look at the AFC playoff picture with just 3 weeks to go. Hard to believe. Essentially, I think it's 7 teams for 6 spots right now. The Ravens are in, looking good for the number 1 seed at 11-2, essentially with a 2-game lead over the 10-3 Pats, who they beat in Week 9. Then what we got? Chiefs in the West leading right now. Texans currently ahead in the
There it is. I called it.
Intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
I fucking called that shit.
Across midfield into the 46-yard line.
No, you're not. Dude, I still called that shit. I called that. I even gave you warning. I think I smell a pit. What happened?
Because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Demarcus Robinson there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half.
Boy.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half.
Who are you running to, boy? You're going to stand right there.
There's also something to challenge your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now Rodgers. And Graham's got it. Complete. So we've come to halftime after an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Oh, I'll give you 10 yards. There you go.
Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Rodgers going to throw again toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Quiet, my
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And able to find Graham. Complete. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver.
How do you expect him to catch that
bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check it back. Check it back.
To throw again, Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bashaw.
Boom, another
As we hit the
interception.
home stretch of the regular season, just 3 weeks left. Let's look at the slate for Week 15, some of the more intriguing games. Houston and Tennessee, that's a big one in the AFC South. Rams going to Dallas, Buffalo at Pittsburgh, that's a Sunday night game. And then Charles Davis, he'll be taking his park into the frozen tundra. You've got Chicago at Green Bay this week.
Certainly do, and I'll take a heck of a lot more than just my parka. I will look like bibbed and mission.
Travis Kelce. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown.
What you get for trying to blitz me,
His
bro?
guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
Come on.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 50. He's at the 40.
No.
20. 10. 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Just accept your pain.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell.
No, you're not. You still got a whole nother quarter.
Score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
You throw to your white jersey guy. You don't throw to the red jersey.
The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the target there. And it's 3rd and short.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
I had you stop behind the marker, too. That's the thing.
Situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
No, let's just put him over the first down marker. Thanks, Dix.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as a...
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
It's not my fault your quarterback can't hold on to the ball.
Down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half. Okay, because
I
think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Yeah, dude's like 6'4", like 235 pounds of muscle, dude. Fuck.
They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone, because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Check out route.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 46. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
they really start to expand the playbook
Something
for
is
them
my
even
offense
more.
is only taking
Sometimes
the
they
field
dumb
by
it down
maybe
a little
3
bit to make them
guys.
comfortable year one.
Your
By
offense
year
has
two,
been on
they
the
should have
field
all the
more than
nuances,
my
and
fucking
now they've adjusted
offense.
to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there.
Like,
So they'll get another
seriously,
shot
bro.
on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they gave up the
a lot
pick
of praying,
six.
buddy.
And
A
now
lot
they'll
of
be looking to
praying.
right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You shouldn't.
No, Scott. Scott, don't you do it.
Goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Scott, no.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions.
6
that he has
interceptions,
thrown.
Scott. Scott,
Absolutely
get your ass back over
unbelievable,
here.
isn't it? Hard
Get out
to
here,
believe we're
Todd.
watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Scott.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this
Scott,
is still
get
a
over
nice
here.
job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
For playing, Scott.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now,
I think my
we're seeing
defense
a
has been on the
big-time
field
performance,
more
aren't we?
than
That's 2
anything.
touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Rodgers gonna throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Good go-to guy, drop the
You know, it's a
ball.
wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he finds Jimmy Graham.
Damn
And
it.
he's
I
able
was
to
going
get this
right
one all
over
the
my
way past the
fucking
30.
head. God damn it.
They convert on third with a gain of 22. When we see another
that would've
great
been another
performance
one,
like this
too.
out
That
of
would've
Aaron
been another
Rodgers, you
one,
have to
but
chuckle
God
thinking
damn
that
it.
his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more.
God, get over here.
I
You
remember
got
talking with a
6
guy
minutes.
in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities
God,
to
get
go
over
get
here.
it.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right?
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A gain there of 21 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Rodgers on the money to the tight end, Graham. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Open man is Allison, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Rodgers to Allison, good for a Green Bay first down. And they're on third and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check.
Rodgers again now. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30. The 20. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle